Hello. How is everyone tonight? Give it a little bit, let everything catch up. I know a lot of people have been out. There's been a busy night on the YouTube. How is everyone doing? To go find so I can watch the chat over here. There we go. Hi, Muppets. How are you doing tonight? Hi, Stephanie. Good evening. Welcome. Let's see. Get a few sticky notes going here. Hi, Sherry. I'm home. It's amazing. Again, but not for long. Hi, Nancy. We got home Thursday night. So I'm close to caught up from what what we did while we were out for our family reunion. Hi, Bonnie. Good to see you. And I'm going to finish going through what I picked up on that sale. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-ish small boxes, containers, whatever you want to call them, that have stuff in them. I think that's the majority of what's left. I know I have one over there that I packed already for the glass show, because that's the rest of my week once I'm caught up here. As I get to pack for the glass show, we're heading off to Texas next Monday. So I'll be on the road next Tuesday as well. And hi, everybody. If you don't know me, I'm Vintagevikingtreasures. I am currently in Colorado Springs, where this is home. And we're doing a live sale tonight, and I will have just a variety of things that I picked up, and they'll be fresh, literally out of the bags, out of the boxes, out of the wrap. I've unwrapped a few things, but not much. And you guys get some first dibs on it. Good evening, Ramola. How are you tonight? So Kristen is supposed to be joining us tonight. I will be doing a little bit of organizing because a few things are kind of mixed up. Because as soon as I come back from my glass show in Texas, we will be unloading and going directly to the Mid-Mod show here in Colorado Springs. And there she is. Hi, Kristen. Hi, Jason. Or say hi to Jason for us. How are y'all doing tonight? We had a really good rainstorm last night, and it looks like it's supposed to rain again tonight, but you never know what's actually going to come in. So I'm just working on getting a top layer out of the box so I can have a little less noise for you guys. And now I'm like, where did these even come from? A couple of things. I'm like, oh, I don't remember where I got this from. Raining on and off. Yeah. I wish we had more rain. It sure helps cool it off in the evening here. No idea what rain is. Well, I can't even send it to you right now. It doesn't kind of go that direction. I'm sorry. What would you like to be in Caroline's tonight and tomorrow for rain? I don't know. I haven't talked to Steven lately to see how it's been going his direction too well. So, like I said, I don't have enough time. I have been going since let's see. I left the house at 9:45 this morning, and I've been home now for maybe 20 minutes, if that, for the day. So we had a lot of stuff at the lodge today for Alexa and a board meeting. And then we got together for dinner with some friends of ours tonight. And here I am with you guys. So it's been a long day, but it's been, we've gotten a lot done. So that's pretty fun. And, oh, do you guys stand up? No, I don't think you do. Let's lay you down. So yeah, here we are. Hi, Delbert. How are you doing tonight? Good to see you. I have a variety, truly a variety of things from my shopping on the way to and from the reunion. So there I am. Let's see if I can see the chat on here. It's taken a little while for that to come up tonight. Where was I? Don't even know where. Well, I guess I won't be like, I got this here and I got that there, because I don't remember where some of this even came from. I should be able to. Hello, Nick. How are you this evening? Thanks for popping in. So I will be doing invoicing tonight. I believe I am caught up on the majority of I believe I'm caught up. And I even have, oh, Chuckle says hi too. Wonderful. Hi, good evening. From my trip. So I've got, as far as I know, I have all the PayPal invoices caught up from being gone on the trip. I am hoping to be able to do this invoice depending on how crazy busy I am before I leave, because then I will have 2 Tuesdays on the road, one on the way to Texas and one on the way back, that will need to be done together when I get home again. So I'd rather not let this one lag behind. It's just easier to get it done and going and hopefully get some of it out to you guys. So that being said, that's how the invoicing will go tonight. I do invoice through PayPal, and I ship using the rates from PayPal and Pirate Ship, depending on what is the most economical, and I pass that the majority of that discount on to you guys as well. Like I have in the past, if there's something that we need to, oh my goodness, words are going to be hard. I can tell already tonight. Combined for shipping, that is definitely a possibility. If there is an issue with shipping and invoicing, please just give me a holler, write me a note, send me an email, vintagevikingtreasures@gmail.com. I'm really easy to get along with, especially when I have a lot of this back and forth with these shows that are coming up these next couple of months. Some of it, I mean, I am not a hard, fast rule of you have to pay by an immediate time. I just need communication, because there's going to be some times that I'm going to be lagging on the invoicing and the shipping because of the in-person shows that I am committing to during this fall season. And right now I have 2 shows in August. I have 2 shows in September. I have 2 in November and 1 in December right now. So there's going to be a little bit of that lagging for how when I'm home and when I'm not home. I will just do my best, and that's all that I can ask from you guys as well. I appreciate you guys being here. It is so much fun to be able to go out and do the hunting and the shopping, and I appreciate that you guys come and support me with purchasing from me when you're coming and seeing my hauls from these fun trips like this. So let's see. So that, and that. I believe that's a majority of my normal things. If you have any questions, throw them in the chat. Myself, Kristen, anybody in the chat knows the answers, please feel free to throw it out there. Kristen is modding for us tonight. I believe I said that before. Yeah, just communication is all I need. Woo, because oh, I know where this came from now. See, it's all coming back to me when I unload the one box at a time. So, hi, Miss Pamela. How are you doing tonight? So, I wouldn't be able to, to do this without you guys. It's so much fun to be able to go and pick different places. It was great to go back to the Midwest with Mom for the reunion. We haven't been back there in a couple years. I think it's been, practically 2 years since we were back there, because all last year we did Mom's downsizing and moving and all that. So we didn't get to go back out there. Oh, it's hot still in Alabama, huh? Bummer. So I might have a few show and tell items tonight, but the majority of things I want to be able to show you and let you know and tell you where they would normally go, tell you how much I would normally put them out at, say, my booth and or a show, offer you guys a little bit of a discount for getting and first dibs on the live sales. And other than that, I think that's the majority of it. Yes, I got to meet up with Geneva. We spent the afternoon shopping. We went to 3 different antique stores. So she lives just a little bit north, say, I think we both drove maybe 30 to 40 minutes to meet up in another town to go shopping. So that was super fun. And we found a few things, but boy, we found a couple of full-priced and Fenton booths. Boy, some of that glass was pretty high, but doesn't say that I didn't find some good deals. And you know, I'm always looking for something in lots of different categories. So it doesn't always have to just be the glass when I'm out looking. And I enjoy the Midwest because, especially in Minnesota and Wisconsin, because then I get to look for all the Scandinavian stuff that we don't have a lot of around here in Colorado. And I get to bring that to the lodge sales that come up right around Christmas time or October through December. So yeah, it's fun. It's the second time I've been able to meet up with Geneva. So she's so close there. She gave me I think we said that the other day, but I'm not sure. You know, stop me if you've heard this one before. She gave me a couple choices. She said, we go here, we could go here, we could go there. So I picked one that I hadn't been to before because she knows the area better than I do. And we found some good stuff. We found some good stuff in a hot antique mall. There she is. Speaking of, it was fun, wasn't it? Well, I had fun. I hope you had fun as well. We got some, there was the little place we went to, this retired gentleman, was doing furniture. The majority of his stuff was furniture. He had some amazing pieces, beautiful pieces of furniture in the area. I gave him my name and number and said, I'm looking for Scandinavian stuff. If there's anything you can send me pictures of, I'd love it. So yes, the place where all the Fenton was in the one booth, it was super hot. Like they had their pristine big showroom up front with all the cases. And then in the back, you had the back section that wasn't air conditioned and all they had was a few fans on. So, but we found a few things there. So yeah. All right. So I'm almost, I don't know if I can get all this out. This box seems to be never ending at this point. So we'll see how far we can dig into it. I'd like to get it off the table so we have more room. I think I can do that with part of this. There we go. And Maritza, hello. How are you doing tonight? Thanks for joining me. I have to put all the receipts in one place too. Yeah, it was a little bit humid. I expected it to be a lot hotter up there though. It was in the 70s. A couple days we were in Minnesota, so it got warmer the closer it was to me going and shopping with Geneva, and it definitely got warm that afternoon. We were trying to just stand and have a conversation outside the cars, and I was like, okay. It was dripping, bright red face. I'm like, how about we go get something to drink and we can finish talking about anything we want to talk about? Get into some air conditioning would be really great. Hi, Carrie Ann. How are you tonight? Okay. Oh, I think I got that from Mom. See, I forget about some of these things. I found some new stores this time. We did visit a couple different places we hadn't before, and a couple that we have previous years, and we found out that they're no longer the kind of stores they were when I was there last time. So that was kind of a bummer to mark a couple off the list to not go anymore. Hi, Yvonne. How are you doing tonight? Good to see you. I popped into the booth today quick, the mall, antique mall that Yvonne and I are both in, and did a little bit of reorganizing and straightening up since I haven't been in almost 3 weeks. I need to take a box full of stuff over there later this week still too. Good evening, Stephanie. How are you tonight? Did I miss anyone up there? I hope not. There we go. Almost to the end of this box, and we'll start it up. Oh, these guys are cute. It's kind of fun, the different stories of the different shop owners and stuff like that. They all sorts of personalities across this country. It is interesting to see how everybody gets into it. Some of them sit and tell you stories the whole time you're there. Other ones are like, I don't care whether you're here or not. So, oh, Mom Day. Yeah, I have some more stuff to take over to Mom, but it was a lodge day for me for sure until tonight. So, all right. I have a bunch of different kinds of stuff. So I'll just pick one and we'll start there. How's that? Are you ready to roll, Miss Kristen? I think I think we covered the majority of everything. And get out some cheaters just because I'm pretty sure my eyes are gonna not like me tonight. So first up, I have this is Special Gifts by Crowning Touch. It is made in Taiwan. So this should be, I think 80s. Little bisque heart-shaped covered box with a little kitten on top holding a bouquet or a plant. Has pastel colors. There's a sticker on the bottom. This is probably something I was thinking would be great for the booth. I'll probably put about 8 on it, and we can start it for 6 tonight, Kristen. Ooh, don't do that. Get out my ruler. There we go. There's Mom. How you doing tonight, Mom? 3 inches tall by about 3 1/4 by 3 1/2. So 3, 3 1/2, 3 1/4. And there's no glossy finish on it. It just has the cute little petite flowers on the top and that little cat figurine attached to the lid. Yeah. Mom got to visit with cousins the day I went shopping with Geneva. Always different. Oh, okay. Well, that sits over there. That sits there. All right. Next up, a little creamer pitcher. Has like a street scene with that tall street lamp, black glazed handle, and the cross hatching pattern around the outside. I'm not sure who the maker is on this. This can be a $6 start as well. I only have the creamer. It was the only one that was there. Kind of gives me a little bit of mid-mod vibes, especially with this background. And so for the booth, I would probably do 8 or 9. At my mid-mod show, I might start it at like 12, give or take. It is 4 3/4 inches tall, 4 1/2 inches wide, and about 3 1/2 inches deep. So about 3 1/2, 4 1/2, and 5 1/2. One each direction. There's Jeff. We went out to dinner with friends of ours tonight that we haven't met up with for a while. Oh, there's another street lamp back there down the street. It's fun to catch up with them. Nice bright colors and a nice shiny glaze. This store packed everything in paper towels for me. It was an interesting experience at the store because it was a vendor store, a vendor mall, vendor, whatever you want to call it, antique shop. And the lady who was there working for the day was deaf. She red lips. So there was a gentleman there helping her. and he would come and pick up stuff from my hands and take it back to her so she could have a running total on it. And they packed it up one piece at a time in paper towels, and it was the way that they had it figured out. And you know, you got to roll with it sometimes. But lots of fun stuff there. I have 3 of these, all hold the bag, little teapot shaped tea bag holders. And I believe, let me try. Yes, they will stand up this direction as well. They have that flat edge. So I'd say you could start at $3 each. I have 3 available. Cardinal, I would guess, would be the pattern of some sort or name of the style, made in Japan with a copyright. They're all 3 the same print, floral, and colorway. This one says Cardinal with a copyright. Yeah, yep, same thing, just a little bit different. And they all have that flat, unglazed, flat edge that they can stand up. Hi, Mallory. So good to see you. I've been wondering about you. Every time I think about like catching up with people, I'm usually driving or can't go and message right away. Thanks for popping in and saying hi. You'll have to message me so we can catch up a little bit. I'd love to hear how you've been. So there's 3 of those. This one is the only one marked this way. The other 2 just say Cardinal on. And they do stack, of course, this way as well. Not as well as I would like them to, because they're a little bit deeper on this edge for standing up. They'd be cute in a little a gift, like with some tea bags, or a little tea mug, anything like that. If you have a tea lover in your life, or I'll hold the bag. Could give somebody a fun it'd be a fun play on words too, if you really wanted to do something like that. Oh, okay. Well, he's been we were all in different places this last weekend. So we all went. Barb was at the fair. We were up in the family reunion. Stephen was at the Fenton convention. Everybody was all different directions. So I'll have to catch up with him. Hope you're doing well. Yep, that's it. Just asking if you're still alive, still around. This one, I can't quite figure out what they wanted to say here. I have 2 of these blown glass gnomes. Here's the bottom. These, I would probably do $6 to $8 at my booth, so I would start them at $5 here. I don't know if it was meant to say free or tree, but I don't know why it says fee in cursive on him. Got me on that one. So, but I love the gnome with the like the bottle brush tree, and it has the lights on it. It has just a little indent on his hat where they have attached that. But it looks like the mercury glass ornaments. We can definitely change up this little sign on here, because it's just attached with glue on the back side of the stem there. But I couldn't leave them behind, and I will probably try and make another sign for something, because that just doesn't make sense to me. Unless I'm reading it wrong. Does anybody else have any other interpretation of that word and why our gnome would be holding that sign? So these were originally a $10 price in the shop. There are a few Christmas and July sales at a couple places I went to, so that was fun. There's no marking on the bottom. I'm guessing there's something along the lines of China produced, or mass produced, I guess would be the right term for it. There we go. Fee, fi, fo, fum. Maybe it's another language. I don't know. Maybe I need to plug it into, say, a Norwegian translator, a Swedish translator? No idea. Got me on that one. All right. Next up, this is genuine oven serviceware made in the USA. Mom might have a little better name for this, or the name of the pottery company that made it. It's very reminiscent to Fiesta, but it is a different company because they have the florals on it. But it is a nice aqua size, custard size dish. I'm hoping now that it's not. Well, it's got a little bit of a crack to it. That might just need to head up to the booth because I'm seeing it now under the lights. That is not a hair, that is a hairline crack. Goes down right through there. Yep, Google Translate. And hi, MJ. Good to see you. That might just need to go in the booth. One of the things they do with the booth is price things accordingly so people can touch them, feel them, and make up their own mind if it's worthwhile to them for the price that I have put on it. I don't particularly like to bring you guys stuff if it has that crack or a chip in it, because if it's in the shipping process, a lot of times it can worsen that crack because it's rattled around so much and it could break it. So I'll just do a show and tell on that one. Oh, well, maybe they had different signs. Maybe different ornaments said fee, fi, fo, fum. I don't know. I have no idea. You got me. Oh, and you don't remember the name of it? Okay, no worries. All right, next up, I have these adorable salt and pepper shaker set that should say Japan on the bottom. Yep, there it is, Japan. No corks. More of a white porcelain, and this, love these. I would probably put these at a show around $25 for the pair, if not 30. So I'm going to offer them here at 18 for the set. Here is the gentleman sailor. He has on his hat and he is saluting. He's got his little sailor coat and striped shirt, gold accents down his pant legs. Look at those wide pant legs and his little black shoes sticking out underneath. They are about he's about 3.5 inches, no, 3.25 inches tall. And his corresponding shaker is just under 3. And she has on her little sailor hat tipped to the side with a different style top and the sailor collar on this set. There's a little bit of missing gold down the front stripes, but the shoes are pretty good. These are adorable. I love them. Look at, he's even winking. Look at him saluting with a little wink, with a little sass. I see you, MJ. Thank you so much. Her eyes are a little bit, they don't have eyelashes or anything, but we got eyebrows, some cheeks. The majority of the paint is there. There's a little bit missing right there on that stripe. But yeah, I thought these were just so cute. So we can count that down. I'll find a writing utensil here. We have MJ in at 18. And the salt and pepper sailor set. And I'll make note of that while Kristen counts it down. Thank you, MJ. There. Okay, got it. We're organized now. Oh. They're so cute. I have another little gnome. This one is a Halloween theme with a black bat. He could be an ornament if we needed to be. So he would be a $3 start. He's a smaller one. He'd probably be 4 or 5 at the booth. 6.5 inches tall. It looks like it's just, don't remove the tag, all the things, all the materials. Nothing very descriptive on him. Got a tiny little flesh-colored nose sticking out there with his beard, but great for fall. This one is going to be a show and tell. It might need to live at my house for a little bit before it goes to a show. I have found a paperweight, which is a clear glass blown paperweight. And it is, where's the painting? Here we go. Painted with the floral, the big one on this side, and then a little bud on the back side. And it is Orifers, Sweden. It is really cute. So it's going to live up here for a little bit and then probably head out to one of my Scandi shows. Unless someone really has an interest in this, then I could get you a price for it. Sometimes I like, few things I enjoy looking at for a little bit. Exactly, Kristen. Just like the pillow tags, right? Pillow or mattress tags. Yep. All right. This was the same place that wrapped in all the paper towels for me. This has a silhouette. It reminds me of like a cameo on a 3D heart, and it is a wall pocket. Made in the USA. That generally, I start looking at California pottery or something like that, and that area is where a lot of the pottery was made, marked that way. It does have a few issues right along the edge, right here, but otherwise it's in good shape. It's actually not even look like anything was kept in it. So this heart wall pocket, I can start at 16. Probably would be somewhere in the $25 to $30 range at a show, in-person show. It's a 5.5 inch heart, and it's almost 2 inches deep. Yep. So 5.5 this direction and 5.5 this direction, and just about 2.5 inches deep. I'm not sure if it's her hair. I thought at first when I looked at it, she was wearing like a bonnet, but that is her little hairstyle. It does look like there is a one fleck of blue paint on there, but this shouldn't be a hobby piece because of the USA mark. It could have been a pottery company that made it. But they were giving me, there were a few things that weren't priced, and they're like, how about this? And I was like, sure, put that in the box too. Sounds great to me. So. All right, there. All right. I have to, I'm thinking on this guy. I found a Holt Howard rooster vase. I don't believe his neck or beak has been repaired. Let me look underneath the lights a little bit here. I hate it when I tell you there's nothing wrong with it, and then I see something. There is a little bit of cold paint loss. Oh, there it is. There's where the little repair is. Okay. These guys, I believe, run somewhere in the $40 to $50 range, give or take. But he does have a little paint loss in the black feather on both sides. And right here, okay, the top of this yellow, you can see, there it is, that has been repaired. It has a little star crack. It's either been repaired or it hasn't popped off all the way. I think it's been repaired, but that's what the inside looks like. However, it does have the Holt Howard Japan 1961 mark and sticker. I'd be willing to start him at $25. Usually, I don't find these And if I do, they're crazy prices, or have a huge repair, usually around the neck or the beak, which to me back here on the feather isn't as critical, because I mean the rooster's face and the paint there, that's the main focus of these pieces. So he is 6 inches tall, 5 inches wide, and about 2 inches deep at his widest. Yeah, they had a couple other pieces, but between the repairs, or it was like a single shaker or a single napkin ring, I decided that the vase was probably the best piece out of the bunch there. I don't see a whole bunch of, I don't see water stains or water lines or anything inside there. If anything, there's just some dust bunnies. So he will probably head to my mid-mod pile for that show coming up here in Colorado Springs. That's where he will get organized. All right. I have a couple of Halloween style plastic little candy ornaments. They would be $2 choice to start. I have two that look like a little jack-o'-lantern face. They have nylon hanging hanging things. Places for them to hang, ornament loops, whatever we want to call them. If you're doing a fall or Halloween tree. And then the third one is a cube-shaped candy with a spider web and little spider detail on it. These are much bigger sizes than the normal glass candies I find. These are about 3 1/4. That one is, and about, yeah, 3 1/4, 3.5 inches long. I was going to hit them with the black light, just out of curiosity, because I thought that would be quite fun if you had a black light tree. No, not with that one. The two choices here. Oh, bummer. They do not react to black. All right, Miss Pamela, and it looks like this one pumpkin right here got a little close to probably a light strand. So, but you can't, I mean, I'm about a foot away from the camera and you're not really seeing it unless the light's catching it. So, Miss Pamela, I can count you down and you can let us know pumpkin, 1 or 2, and or spider. That'll be the way that those are easily distinguished. So Halloween candy. At 2. Miss Pamela. Last call. Have a sip for the lag and everything. Wow, we have almost 40 people in the room. Thank you, everybody, for joining me tonight. Yes, what would you like, Miss Pam? Oh, I have to look at the bottom of these. She would like the spider. You got it. 1 spider. All right. There we go. There. I happen to have the Halloween box right next to me. I don't even have to go anywhere to organize those. What did we say? Oh, it's backwards. That's why I can't read it. Handcrafted in the USA, Longaberger. So I do not know who made these for Longaberger. Hi, Miss Sandy. Good to see you tonight. I have a set of 4 of these blue glass egg cups. I know that Mosser has made pieces for Longenberger, so that would be my guess. I'm going to show you the bottom. So this says, is it going to be backwards? No, this way. That says handcrafted in the USA. And then around the other side here, you can see where it says Longenberger. I think it goes the other direction. Yeah, you read it this way. Sorry. So I have a set of 4. You can see that I have 4. I'm guessing that these would probably be somewhere around $10 to $12 a piece. So I would like to keep them as a set, so I can start the set at 28. It's almost half of what I'm thinking that they should be at, like on eBay. They have that great basket weave design, and then like a speckled kind of texture on the foot, and all of them are marked underneath made in the USA Longenberger, and they are a smooth, no pattern on the inside, and they have this little raised dot and dash pattern along the edge. I should check and see if they. Oh, okay. This is a 365. They do react to the 365 light. They do not react to the 395. So I thought they were really fun. Between the beautiful table settings group and or right, that would be awesome. Or Easter at the booth, I think that'd be great. We used to have a chocolate place here in town called Michelle's that was a homegrown hometown chocolate making factory store, whatever you want to call it. They used to make some fantastic things around the holidays and Easter. Fantastic items. Oh, okay, that's just a notification. All right, I'm just checking out this little guy. I think he's just got some crazing. It's not a crack. Don't think it's a repair. We'll go along with those little egg cups. This little yellow pottery bunny figure. I would probably put about $12 on him at my booth. I'll start him at $8 for you guys. It says, ooh, I'm going to test my eyes again. West Germany. And then it has looks like a mold number probably, KT803. So the number here is pressed in, KT803. And then the marking here in the blue says W Germany. He is just the cutest little bunny rabbit. And it is a pretty bright yellow. He's not, there we go. He's not a pastel yellow. He's that nice, bright yellow. And he's got great eyes and a cute little nose. Thank you, Jennifer and Stephanie. I appreciate it. And he does have little felt feet. So wherever he sits is hopefully not going to scratch the surface. He is, with his long ears, 4 inches tall, about 3 inches by 3.5. So he's about 3 inches this way, 4 inches tall. And then when you turn him the other way, he's about, it's hard to tell with those ears, about 3.5. 3.5 by 3 by 4. This is the first thing I picked up at this little shop. I just thought he was the cutest little bunny rabbit. All right, Jennifer at 13. Stephanie is out. Thank you so much. I appreciate your offers. And Kristen will count it down for us. Yellow bunny. at 13. Jennifer, you know, my other chat never did come up. I don't know why. Very strange. I think it's just something about this other tablet. All right. Thank you, Jennifer. Make sure you tell me. E-F-E-R. All the E's. Got it. Appreciate it. And, you know, if anything needs a little dusting, cleaning, little goo removal, I will definitely take care of that before it is shipped out to you. Because I'm already feeling it on some of my stuff. Some of the items have a little extra patina this evening. Oh, great. I'm glad. I thought he was adorable. All right. Let's see. I have a few more items, then we can get into the next box. I thought this one was very interesting. This is the malachite, I believe is what they call this colorway. It's very similar to the green glass that Fenton does. It has a cherry pattern on the top of the lid. It has the sticker on it that says Bohemian from Czechoslovakia, handmade. I think I need to start this at $35. I probably have it about 50 to 60 or so at a show. It also has, I don't know if that's from another piece. I mean, it's the same place, but this isn't crystal. So, hi, Cindy. Good to see you. It is a rectangular covered box. 2 of the corners are rounded and 2 have more of that 90-degree angle. So you can see the difference. And they're opposite corners that have each the same shape. And it is also that way on the box. So it's got a rounded corner here and then that 90-degree corner on the opposite side. So it alternates. There is no mark on the bottom. The only thing that I have is that Czechoslovakian sticker. The box itself is 4 3/4 inches long, 3 1/4 inches wide, and just about 1 3/4 inches tall. So I would guess that this is probably your what they would call a cigarette box size. It would also be a really nice size for playing cards. But the variations in the color of the glass are just fantastic. That is a good question. I do not know off the top of my head because I'm just going through what I did pick up on this trip. So he's probably my most memorable one I picked up. I'm gonna set this guy down so I don't drop the lid. There we go. But I just don't know what's coming out of the boxes because, like I said, I forgot half of it as I was opening this box. So, you just kind of never know what's coming out. I don't remember. I can neither confirm nor deny at this point. Sorry about that. If I had a fantastic, more fantastical memory, I would be able to tell you. But our trip was, we were gone for 11 days. Yeah. 10 days, 11 days. And we did about 5 states, 5, 10, I can't even count. Kansas, Nebraska, South Dakota, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Iowa, 6 states in Colorado. So every chance we got, we stopped and snooped. So we even were like, oh, well, this one's closed. This one's a little bit out of the way, but we'll go ahead and try it. I have. Here is one of those. I have no idea what it is, who made it. I believe this is around the mid-mod kind of Ellie Smith, and I don't think it's Viking because a whole bunch of them made it with this similar style piece. Oh, cool. And somebody, or they sold it to a company who made these handles. Like some places did like flower pot holders and racks and stuff like this. And then this one is a hanging rack. I think it will stand up. Yep, it will stand flat. Still on a surface, and you might even be able to hang a spoon from it. So I'm just going to call this a teal glass basket, for lack of another term. It has a metallic, I don't know if it's gold. It's more of a gold look to it. I don't know if I can take, I can take it off. Just out of curiosity. I would start this at $20 here. We're going to try it very carefully. Yep. It can come, the handle can come off for cleaning and for shipping. And this is one of my favorite colors of glass. It is definitely that teal, or you want to correlate it to another company for you, so you know in your mind's eye, it's almost the same as Blue Neat by Viking. I've collected and looked for teal glass for many years. This is the first time I've seen this specific shape. Doesn't mean it's rare, just means I haven't seen it before. But I thought it was pretty fun. And it just pulls off a little bit with a little bit of tension and goes right back on the bowl. Boy, wouldn't that be fun for sugar cubes at a tea, or lemon wedges? You could do all sorts of fun little service things with that. Oh, Geneva is definitely more green than I'd say blue, but it has, to me, I would definitely call it teal. And Stephanie is going to come in on it too. You can see a little bit of like the waves in the glass, and I would assume that those were happening as they have, because the shape of the glass came out of the mold and then they reheated it and shaped it to this specific shape. And then I'm guessing a second party put this together and or ordered it to make different handles, or what we call it, serving pieces that way. I thought it was pretty fun. It is, it's neat. It's got almost a grape kind of style leaf. I would say that because of the tendrils kind of like that too that are wrapping around. But, oh, let me give you some measurements. It is 8.5 inches wide, 6.5 inches tall, and almost 4 inches deep this direction. But I can't take this. It'll be better to ship it without the handle on it. So if it gets jarred, we definitely won't have any chipping then on the glass piece. And Stephanie, if you'd let us know whether you're in or out, that would be fantastic. Oh, I got some little guys, and their cold paint is coming off. I have to save those another time because they are a hot mess right now. Stephanie is out. Great. Thank you so much. So teal handled bowl. And Geneva, I didn't even find this until we were on our way home. It wasn't stuck in the car somewhere. That's usually what we do. Is we haul it back and forth, and then the person's like, "Oh, I wanted that." And it's gotta go back again. All right, these little guys have to get out of the way so I don't make any more mess of them. Thank you so much, ladies. I appreciate your offers. Okay. This is a little pin cushion. Got that little velvet cushion on top. It's a hot metal with a gold tone finish. Poodle. But I didn't realize this until I got it home. I'm going to say, let's start at $8. I don't see any marks underneath. But I set him down and I thought, that's funny. Why is his head wiggling? He's like a bobberhead poodle. Underneath his neck is attached right here. And so it has that tension and he wiggles. I thought that was like, well, that makes him even cuter. Okay, thank you, Jennifer. I appreciate it. He is 3 1/4 inches long, 1 1/4 inches wide, and tall. He is a 1.5 tall. I would imagine that some of these didn't survive just because of this piece getting bent too much. And you can see a little bit where the gold has popped off. I don't think it's bent. I just think it's popped off over the years. But he's just a little guy. Thank you, Romola. I see you in at 8. We have a poodle pin cushion. And we can count that down for Romola. And I don't think I can put you out of the way. Definitely need to do some packing and rearranging to clear off my desk again. And that is what the rest of this week holds for me. All right. Thank you, Romola. I thought it was adorable. This is a little pancake batter dispenser. This is a harder plastic, free Tupperware. The Popeil products. Mom's had this in the yellow and white combination. I've seen it in red and white, maybe even green and white. Says made, it's got a patent number or patent pending, and made in the USA. It definitely has a little kitchen fur on it from being displayed on somebody's shelves, but it's got a great bright red color. This can be a $5 start. We've had this before in an original box where has all the directions, but basically you're holding it here and then pushing down on this with the spring, and at the bottom it's releasing your batter so you can make your pancakes all the same size. Quite a little unique, cute little invention. Great colorway. 7.5 inches tall by 5 and by 4, so it's a little bit wider here where it attaches. There's no, I'm guessing somebody, oh yeah, maybe. I'm guessing somebody just loved the color and put it up on their wall because only one side inside needs to be cleaned. The other side is nice and clean. So I know a lot of people like that bright red. Red and turquoise is a great combination for kitchens. All right, where are we going to go? Let's go here. Okay. Just the flashlight tipping over. Okay. Well, Those are going to be saved for fencing. Does this have anything in it? No, just newspaper. Oh, this is a fun one. Fencing. Fencing. What is this one? That one didn't have much left in it. There. Okay. All right. Cooperate, everybody. Okay, fine. You sit over there for a minute. I'm going to show you the box on this first, and then I'll show you the item, because this is one of the things I really do love about going and looking, is picking up things I've never seen before. I mean, there's so much out there. It amazes me how much was produced over the years, and how much, I think a lot of it would go regionally as well. That could be part of it, why I don't see it a lot. But it's really just fun to travel to different states to see different stuff. This came in the original box and is in almost pristine condition. Has amazing graphics. I need to start this at $24. I'm guessing we would be starting this at a show somewhere between $35 and $45. It says Pearl Twins Salt and Pepper Set and Jewel Box. And the graphics go all the way around the edges of the box. Made in the USA. Does that say another Mapco? Is that what it says? Yep, another Mapco product. There's the graphics again around the edge. The box itself, oh, I don't know. Somebody wrote $85 on the back of it. This is this is your benefit of Becky doesn't Google everything, and she just pulls it out of the box and brings it to you. It is a clamshell style blue, kind of the same acrylic plastic as the pancake batter dispenser. It is marked on the bottom with that Mapco products, St. Louis, Missouri, made in the USA, and it has a spring hinge. It kind of pulls down at the end with these pearl salt and pepper shakers. With the stoppers, it has the two little spots that they sit. This never came out of the box. It was not used. This reminds me of a wedding present or something like that. Somebody bought a souvenir, somebody bought a wedding present. It got gifted and set on the shelf. You can see the shaker holes. You can see the pearlized finish of the white and the blue. It is adorable. And setting on a display with the box, I thought just was, you don't find this if you find this very often, in my opinion. I thought it was super cool. It reminds me a little bit of those old razor cases, like the shape of it. But I saw this part first, and then I saw the graphics, and I was like, oh yeah, that's definitely coming with me. So there's nothing on the inside of the box. It just sits right down in there like that. And I mean, and not even the corners of the box are busted out. It's in really great condition. So there it is. Hi, Steele. Good to see you. Yeah. There's a few things that I'm like, wow, I love that. I wish I had a mermaid, whatever themed something collection, because that would go great in it. All right. Like I said, that one didn't have very much in it. This one's a little one too, but we'll work our way through it. I'm going to offer one of these here. I have a couple of these. This is one of the earlier printings of the Gnome book. See if I can find the copyright date. 1976. They have reprinted this. It does not have a dust jacket on it on the new copies. This one has a dust jacket and has the gold embossed gnome on the front. Has a brown leather type cover. These are hard to find. I feel like I'm hoarding them because I absolutely love them. I know somebody asked about them. This is the artist that a whole bunch of the little figurines have been based on. I love this book. If it doesn't sell here, it will be going to my gnome pixie mushroom sale, the next one I have. I'd like to say these are going somewhere between $50 to $75, give or take. I don't know if the reprinting has changed that market as to somebody wishing to have the original copyright version or not. So I think I need to ask $40 for it here, which I know is a little bit high, but these are so hard to find. Every time I pick one up at an antique mall, I'm like, oh, it says $65, $75 on it. I'm like, I can't bring it to you guys for that. But this one was more reasonable, and I needed more in my hoard of notebooks. So I understand if it's a little pricier. Oh my goodness. Receipts and things, papers falling out everywhere. I mean, it's a hardcover. It's a great hardcover book. And it was expensive back in the day. I agree. Let's see, does it have the price on it? No, it doesn't have it on there. This one's been like they protect, like somebody took it and put the plastic over the cover too. I just love the graphics in this are just amazing. Look at him out in the middle of the forest there. You could pick any page of this to have open with the trolls and the gnomes for a display. It would also be great for somebody who does ephemera or assemblages where you could color copy some of those to be reused on several different things instead of cutting up the book or whatever. Because that book is in great condition. All right. This little guy is... This guy is going into my Scandi sale pile. These at... There's a name of the manufacturer. I can't tell you off the top of my head, but when I saw them brand new in the Scandinavian shops we were in, and we were in 5 different shops this trip that were Scandi shops, this size was running $125 original retail. So they're from Norway. They do a lot of really good work with the sweaters and the Tudor buttons and everything like that to make them realistic. All right, so let's see what these two are. They're going to be surprises. I know what shop they came from, but I don't know what they wrapped up for me. Oh. Is Jennifer still here? I found 2 more bunnies. But I don't know. My lack of knowledge on them. They're little bunny mugs. They remind me of the miniature Santa mugs. That's why I picked them up. I would do $5 each start choice. Looks like they used to have a sticker on the bottom, but there's nothing there now. Got pretty good. It's missing just a little bit in one of those eyelashes up there. The big blue eyes. And this one, they must have been hand painted because the eyes are a little bit different shape and size. I mean, they're very, very similar, but they are just not exact. Look at their hand. Their little paws are together here and the ears on the side. I thought they reminded me of the Holt Howard mini mugs, which I need to do some research on. They're a little bit bigger than that. But right, yeah, the one has a little bit bigger eye than the other one. But I thought they were cute, and you could get some of those pastel bottle brush trees to decorate with. There's just certain things I can't pass up. I mean, I'm assuming that there's people like me who get they get groups of things to put in their booth, and they're like, not my thing, but I'll put a reasonable price on it, and then somebody, they know what it is, or it helps pay the rent for them. So this is a Fenton piece. He's a shepherd. Oh, Jennifer's going to be in. He's going to go in my Fenton pile. He's just a single nativity figure. All right, Miss Jennifer, we can count them down for you. It surprised me when I unwrapped those. But as soon as I did, I'm like, oh yeah, I had little bunny mugs. Of course I did. Bunny mug. So $5. Let me know when you're sold if you'd like one or two. I'm going to call this one Big Eyes. We'll call this one the Smaller Eyes. It's a definite difference between the two. And you can have your choice of one or the other or both. Okay. And thank you, Jennifer. I'll get the next one. Oh. Few things were my personal ones. I got stuck in the top there. Both. You got it. Times 2. Thank you so much. Okay, that is not. That is candy. Oops. Well, I already showed you a gnome with the bat on it, so that's a similar but not exactly the same. And then this is, I have a jar of buttons that I will, hi Lena Ray, good to see you. Right? That's true too. So I will probably bag up buttons for my booth, and or if you guys want buttons another time, I usually do like a half a cup of buttons for like $2 or $3. That's usually what they get bagged up for. I got a whole jar full of them. Uh-oh. Yep. That's what I do too. I love buying I like buying bags of the smalls in like the kids departments. And then I have little items for the kids so that they have something to look at and or purchase at while they're walking around the mall. Something for them to start a little collection and start to understand what it means to take care of something like that. And that definitely helps to pay the rent, even if they're $1 at a time. I know. That was a big jar of buttons. It was one of those giant pickle jars. Hi, Steph. Good to see you. All right, next up, is another, the box isn't in fantastic condition, but the graphics are amazing. I think this should be a $12 start. It would probably be, I would say 18 to 20-ish at my mid-mod show. Here's the box. Skinny dip. If I can even say it without doing it wrong. Skinny dip, buff puff, dusting powder, all the neon colors and the flowers. It has, this is the issue on the box, is ripped out on this one corner. But it has the graphics go all the way around. And so same thing on top. I mean, the font alone is spectacular. And this came from Lemming Division, Pfizer Incorporated, New York, New York. And here is the bright pink. Let's see, let's not blow it out. There we go. Bright pink. Skinny dip. Puff puff. And the lid comes off like this. Oh, okay. It's a little fragrant. Fair warning. It's not open though. It is still sealed. This is the cardboard. Ooh, Steph. Thank you so much for being in. It is still sealed, but that powder has a little fragrance to it. It is a bright pink powder puff with the same skinny dip graphics on it. It's in there because I can smell it. I thought it was amazing that the whole thing was brand new, basically still in the box, unused, unopened. And here is the bottom graph. Same thing, dusting powder. The number, it is 4 ounces of powder. I love the colors, and especially the colors on the box. So I couldn't leave this. The box is 5 by 5 basically, and about 2 inches deep. This little container is about 2 inches deep. We're counting it down for Miss Steph. I have to say, it's fragrant, but it doesn't remind me of like the Avon Grandma kind of fragrant body powder. It's definitely a little bit different. And we're at 12 for the skinny dip. What do I want to call it again? Powder. All right. Thank you, Steph. What I'll probably do is put this inside a Ziploc bag before, just so that it helps contain anything. So you hopefully won't have any powder coming out of your package that way. Thank you so much. Ooh, I'm gonna smell like it now too. And it is. I love certain things. They're just so much fun. I have a flower frog. It's a little bit different. It has a plastic base with those metal spikes, but it is a small size. This would be $5 start. It is, well, it's about, where are we going? 2 1/4 inches across. Yeah, almost 2 1/4 inches. And it says Flowerland flower holder, originally 29 cents. And all the things you can do with it. And does it have a, out of Oakland, California, Golden Cafe Manufacturing Company. Number 91, original flower holder, rust proof, never tarnish, always clean, beautiful in design, perfect in service, long life, low price. All that on that little sticker right there. So I think it had like a little spot for where something could hold it, like so it wouldn't rotate, but I'm not sure. It doesn't look like that is a crack. It looks like how it was made because that sticker is over that edge as well. So I see Romola in at 5. Thank you, Romola. Want to put green flower frog. We can count that down for you. Oof. These things are sharp. Oh, Verlaine is coming in at 6. We'll continue the count, the back and forth on that. Keep it open. What's this one? Everybody would throw in a thing of, oh, have you been here? Have you been to that? And they'd throw in, a card, a show thing, a schedule for whatever they were doing in their area. I'm gonna have to go through all those. Romola, okay, thank you. I'll let you guys decide. Again, is that smaller? Just about measure the plastic, and it's really hard to with those spikes. I would say the outside edge of the plastic is 2 1/4 inches wide. Flower frogs have been hard to find. I might have a little stash of them set aside for the 12 days of Christmas, but I have to make sure that they still exist in my 12 days drawer. I did start putting stuff aside for that, so I am planning on doing the 12 days again this year. It'll be my 4th year, I believe. Wow. That sounds like a lot. Thank you, Verlaine. I appreciate you letting us know. We'll have to look ahead to that a little bit. I know I've been putting a few things aside, but I haven't looked at the schedule yet for that. All right. Believe it or not, we have 2 boxes left. Here. Doing all right, Miss Kristen? Hanging in there? I haven't gotten. I don't think I got much ephemera or magazines on this trip. I always keep my eyes out for it. But I don't think I have had any. I've gotten any new. I do have some books like the board books and vintage books. I have started a pile of that to do a sale in the future from different times I've been out shopping. I don't think I have any magazines in with that yet. They are fun. They're super fun. This is new. It is a magnetic closure box or like a book, but it's got the fun vintage Santa graphics on it. It says "Marry this direction" on the spine. This I'd probably have this about $12 at the booth, so I can start it for $7 here. It is 8 1/4 tall by 2 deep and 5 wide. So 8 1/4, 5, 2. It also has some little graphics to kind of look like pages on the end, wraps around both the top and the bottom. It has a very strong magnet here. And the inside almost looks like birch or aspen bark kind of style print on the inside. And I think it's the covers on the front and back, I believe, are cardboard, but the sides, I think, are some sort of a particle board. They're much more solid. But yeah, same graphic on the front and the back. Or you can display it this way with the Mary. So I bought myself some Post-it notes. See, that's what I'm saying. You never know what you're going to find at a vendor mall. They had Post-it notes for, 2-pack for like under $1. I'm like, I can't get them for Walmart for that cheap. Santa book box. You guys, Stephanie's out. You guys know how the drill, and Kristen is paying attention. I'll try and pull up the next thing to unwrap. There we go. There's the countdown. Thank you so much. Right there. So the book is at 11. Perfect. Thank you, everybody. That's just in the box. Don't make a noise. There we go. So I got one of the candy tins. This is a vendor sticker, like their vendor barcode, that I would take off with some water so that it won't leave that sticky residue behind. Here is the lid. We don't have any markings on. Oh, yep, we do. Made in Taiwan. Just tin, made in Taiwan. That's the only markings I see on it. It has a little, like it's a bucket or a pail with a lid, with the great candies and all the different flavors and patterns and colors, the little Hello candies. This would be a, let's go with a $6 start. The bucket itself is 6 inches tall and about 6 1/4 across the top. With the handle, it adds about 3 1/2 inches. So 9 1/2 inches with the handle. Again, that's just the vendor number from the vendor mall. So I like that it has the lid on it, so you could put something on it to stack it, or you could use it to put stuff in, or you could even gift it because of that great vintage print on it. Thank you, Miss Laura. Yeah, it would totally be fun for Christmas. Can you imagine a nice sized one of those big 12, 14-inch bottle brush trees style on top of it? Make a fun display. Or like I know some people collect the glass candies. You can have a really fun display with that too. Okay, lots of paper. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Unless they are okay, everything's falling out. Let me find this before I step on it because I know what it is. Unless you have humidity, you don't have to worry about those candies going bad anytime soon. Okay. Mom, are you still awake? Are you still in the chat? Found something else that I thought about for you. See if she's here. That one. And here. She doesn't answer me. Then we have to see. I might have to let her have first dibs on those. Oh, she's here. Okay. I'm going to unwrap this one and then I'll show that one. Okay. I have 2 of these little souvenir style critters. So made in wherever this one was made in, Isabel. It looks like the name of the person who painted it. This one looks like a crab, a little crustacean critter. These are tiny. It's in the palm of my hand. So, Mom, if you're interested in that little guy, he's like red and purple with yellow and green accents. And the other one I have is a little aardvark, I would say, with his shell here, but he's got big accentuated ears, but he doesn't have arms. But he's a little size one. So I'm going to put the crab up by my face. Not like I want to, but I'll tell you how big he is. If you're interested in either of those, Mom, you let me know and I'll save them for you. Otherwise, we can offer them. Oh, and I'm just seeing he's missing his tail too. That's a bummer. I mean, I don't know what kind of arms or he would have, but this one has like silver, some metallic paint on it, on the front and the back on his face. Are you still awake? You have to let me know. From when you said here to now. Okay. Okay, good. Mom has extra arms for the little critters. Thanks, guys. The problem with um buying it on the road is that it all gets packed at the store and then you put it in the car and then you don't want to like haul it all into the hotel room and unload it and reload it and repack it every night. So she doesn't get to see everything that I buy because she spent a couple of days visiting with friends while I was out shopping different times. So I appreciate you letting Mom get first dibs. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Some chenilles. Chenille, schmozzle, Carpaccio Incorporated. All right, being silly. I found 2 of these in package. 25 count American made marbles made by Marble King out of Hayden City, West Virginia, USA. They are new enough that they have a barcode on the back. It says includes a shooter. I don't see a shooter in there. I don't know what they would consider a shooter. They are all the cat's eye style marbles, yellow, white, green, blue, red. I don't see an opening in the bag unless somebody sealed it all back up again, but I don't see a shooter. But I didn't sit and count each one of these. However, these would start at where was I? I was there. I think they need to start at $10 a bag. I don't think they react to black light. Well, this is the 365, and the yellows react just a little bit. Not much. They do a pale. The yellows kind of have that little pale orangey look to them. The plastic of the bag is really hard to show that. So not all the colors react to black light. I would say the yellow barely reacts at all, but not often do I see them in packages. And Marble King, I believe, there's a couple of the marble companies that aren't even in business anymore. So I know it's been a few years since these were produced. And y'all love a good find. I love a good find when it's in the package. The original package is super fun to find. Okay. Oh, I have 2 more left. What is this? Is Standy. If there's anything in here that's not Scandinavian. They very well could have. Now that I'm looking at them, I agree with you, Laura. Oh, I know what this was from. And what that is. Okay. Uh-oh. Jumping off the counter. Okay. I think we're getting close to the end. Find a good spot to hold this one. All right. I got a little bluebird of happiness. This is the smaller ones that are about 2.5 inches tall. Not even 2 inches tall. 2 by 1.5 by 2. Could be a $14 start. It says Leo Ward 1993 on the bottom, and hopefully, yep, that is the 365. And there's the 395. So it definitely reacts to the 365 blacklight. Those are getting harder and harder to find. He does have a good beak. It's nice and smooth. And a smooth tail feathers. Of a single 6-petal Viking persimmon candle holder without its mate, which I don't think I have another single in any of my inventory. This would be, I would say, a $12 start here. Reacts to the 365 along the edges and the foot very nicely. Again, I mean, the Jolly Rancher glass that Viking produced, beautiful, beautiful colors. And even with the 395, you can see the reaction to that glass. A little bit of tape on the edge there. Here we go. That'll end up in the mid-mod. Oh, yeah, it does have a fun glow. All right. Viking candle holder. I got to get with Mom anyway this week because I have the last of the things that got separated from our trip. Some got in my pile, or the whole back of the van got a little mixed up. So I need to hand off a few more things to her anyway this week. So, okay. Last box of the night. Thanks, Ma. I found this group of bells. I absolutely love this one. Look at he's kind of an angry little snowman bell. Stephanie, what does Mom not collect would probably be a better question. She's been a collector my entire life, so she can answer you in the chat, hopefully. She's got a little bit of everything. She tried to downsize and be a little bit more specific on the things she really loves, like a little colorway that she loved. Like she loves the orange glasses and stuff like that. So she tried to stick in a certain lane on a certain couple things. But I think she has collected almost everything all over years. These little ceramic bells. What am I trying to say? I'm thinking they can be $4 starts. I got them for a good price. I want to pass them on to you guys for a good start. And I have multiple choices as I go. So this one is more of a Christmas theme with the knit hat and a knit scarf. So we can go one of two ways with this. If you want a specific one, as I put it up, just put the name in and we'll just call it for you for $4. If someone puts if more than one person puts the same description in, then we can turn it into an offer up. That way we can go. I think I have about a dozen of them. So there's the snowman. And I don't know, did he have any? No markings. This one, oh, Jennifer, still here. Found another bunny rabbit. Who would have thought I got so many bunnies? Jasco, Jasco Taiwan. They're all ceramic with the bisque finish. Where did it go? Hiding. There it is. There's the mark inside there. The snowman is probably the shortest at about 3 inches tall. This one is about 4.5 inches tall. Little apron, scarf. She's sweeping up, but she has like a holly berry design. You can kind of hear the differences in the ringers as I unpack them. I believe the majority of the rest of these are all this Jasco Taiwan. So what? Late 70s, early 80s, somewhere in there. This one also has a winter wreath theme. Okay. Not sure what we got there. But he's a little pig. He has like a Santa suit jacket on with the fur details, and his toes are sticking out. We have a teddy bear. Yep. Oh. He has like a little baseball cap with holly and berry. And he looks like he's got a Christmas cake and a little card or present in his little back pocket. There's his mark. A mouse. This one is very dapper. Top hat, vest, tails, and his tail with a cane. His eyes, he's tipping his hat. There's the mark inside. That can go there to get out of the way. Penguin holding a gift. He's got a long knit hat on, kind of like an elf hat or a long stocking cap. There's his little tail turned up, his little feet at the bottom. He's a really cute penguin. I'm going to say kitty cat. She's got her hat tied on with a polka dot scarf. She's got like poinsettia flowers in her basket and a book or caroling. Uh-oh. What happened? I can't see anything because I can't see the other chat. I mean, I see everything, so I don't know if something happened there. You'll have to let me know, Kristen. Another mouse. Is she different? Oh, these two are like, I would guess that they would coordinate. So here's the mouse lady with her muff. Oh, uh-oh. Do we know who it was? The bow on the back. So they make a nice pair. Okay. Okay. Well, if they're listening to us or seeing the rest of the chat, hopefully they'll know that it was an accident if it one of our regulars, or even somebody brand new that's been in and out listening to us tonight, that knows what the regular program is, I guess. I have another caroling mouse. Just got a book. There's a little purse. There's her tail. They all kind of coordinate. All three of those mice. There might be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, let's see if we have any more bells in here. We'll get to this. I think is the end of the box. I think we've hit the majority of the end of it. A few things I have set aside for going into the Scandinavian sale. A few, pretty much the majority of the Fenton is going to Gala because I needed to replenish some of that. There's a little ski bunny. Got her goggles on, sitting on like a snowball. She's cute. Look at her little paw prints. There we go. But, ooh, this one was a good one. I think that's the end of the bell choices. All right. Well, good. Thanks for double checking, guys. Hazel Atlas apple, little jam jar. This will be an $8 start. The airbrushed red to yellow, the apple, the strawberry, and one more or more the common ones. You see a pineapple at almost any price, grab it. I didn't buy one time because I thought, oh, I'll get it another time, no big deal. And I should have bought it when I saw it. Pineapples are hard to find and they go for good money. So it's milk glass. All right, Jennifer would like the ski bunny. You got it, Jennifer. Ski bunny bell. Perfect. Thank you. All right. We got the apple. Those were the 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 choices on the bells. I think we've got to the bottom of the bells. This fun little dish. Nuts. Literally. This is the kind of, look, and it's a whole little family. This is the nut dish. I'm gonna have to use the cheaters to read this. Is a little bit smeared on the back for the mark. Hand painted. Oh, California pottery. Something, or I don't know. Hand painted California. I can't read that what's curved because it got like a little bit turned when I did the stamp. So little nut dish would be $6 start. Just a cute little ceramic dish. Looks like it was G's. 6.5 inches by 4.5 inches by an inch deep. I thought the little family was just adorable. And you know specifically what this dish is for. Okay. And the grand finale. I think, oh, I got one other piece that I already unwrapped. We'll look at it too. Well, this one's a fun one. I think it's Georgian in like the colonial green, which gives you a nice 70s green. I believe it's Viking. Covered candy dish. I would probably have this at the glass show for about somewhere between 40 to 55, give or take. The color is not as desirable. It's a little bit more olive green than the bright green, but it's still a great bright color. I can start it here for $30. And it even has the pattern on the stem right here and the foot. It looks like an oversized goblet with a lid. And look at how clear the glass is in the finial of the lid. And okay, I'm gonna be in a box paper fort by the time I'm done tonight. I'm gonna look at this one super fast. This might be a show and tell. Wasn't counting this. I think I need to find out who made this. But it's got like the reverse, like a little ashtray where it's smooth here, but then the graphic is like a 3D on the bottom. I need to look into this one a little bit and see if it came as a set or what, but I only have one. Does it react to any black light? Just out of the grins and giggles? It does not. Bummer. Okay, last item of the night. I have 3 letter openers. That would be a choice letter opener. I would probably have these at a show for $12 to $15 each. So I can start them here for $8. I have a clear, a red, and a white. Made in the USA letter openers with the Fuller Brush Man door-to-door salesman logo. You can see on the back where this one says Made in the USA. Here it says Fuller. So from the stories I hear from my mother, these are the guys that came door to door, farm to farm, across the country, selling everything. I see you, MJ. Thank you. So Made in the USA. I think, Mom, if I'm not mistaken, they had a lot of salesman sample sizes, which a lot of people would consider like children's size nowadays, because then they have a small version that they could show you what the item was. It's like before catalogs, right? So I saw these 3 were in their pen holder at the shop, and I said, "Are those for sale?" They're like, "Sure, why not?" I said, "I'll take them all." So, and I think the jewel tea. Did you do the jewel tea too, Ma? You'll have to. This is just me recalling what my mom has said when she was a kid growing up that they used to do. So I'm assuming then that they gave these out as like, as the little giveaways for when people would buy stuff. So you remember who you were and who to call if you needed something. So we're counting them down for MJ. Okay, everybody stay over there. So these are the letter openers. And then she can let us know clear, red, white. But look at his little suit. I mean, suit, tie, double-breasted, hat. These guys came dressed to the nines to, oh, Verlaine is in. Yes, Jewel T also. Okay. But, okay, so it might have been a different salesman. Okay. There we go. And his little suitcase. Look, he almost has pleats in the front of his pants. So they're all the same design. I'm just thinking you can, certain ones show up on camera a little bit better color. Try and get them up there so you can see that they all have the same design. And just they don't react. The red one reacts a little bit under black light. But. All right. MJ's out. Verlaine is in. Last call. And when it is sold, you can let me know. And MJ, you would be back up for choice if one is available. Oh, I should tell you how long they are. About 7.5 inches long. So almost, they're longer than my pen, my pencil, my mechanical pencil. You would like to clear. You got it, Verlaine. So MJ is back up. Are you interested in a choice of white and or red? Oh, I found an item. Found one more bonus item. You'll take times 2, MJ? Just to make sure. Thank you so much. You guys sit still. Perfect. All right, these are going over here. I had an apron escape. I set it aside when we were unwrapping the bells. So it'll be a bonus item. Let's do $6 start. I believe this is handmade because of the stitching here. It's got a fun graphic with chefs or cooks. It says, what does it say? It says something to cooks and a gourmet taster, assistant cook, seafood chef, one cook, and a baker. Must be some sort of a rhyme or something. Head gourmet, the apprentice cook. Okay, it's telling you who's who on it. But you have 1, 2, 3 lines of the graphic. Comes around with a tie, which looks like how to call this. It's not really a ribbon, but it's got a satin feel to it. And then they did just a piece of the graphic for around the neck and sewed it in here. I like the turquoise with the red, the orange, the yellow. Kind of a mid-mod kind of look in the graphic. Nicely hemmed. There's a few knots I need to undo on one of the sides of the ties, but other than that, in pretty good shape. Looks like they did a oh, Kristen, you might be able to. I had it for a second. Is it the base? It's like it's the thing that's folded over and you just sew it on the edge so you don't have to hem it the way around. Is that bias tape? Any sewers out there for me? With me? Oh. Yay! I remembered. Okay. I'm going to look one more time. That is Scandi stuff. That's Scandi stuff. That's my bag. And I think we've gone through it all. That's a gift. I think we did it. So we are up to date from the reunion trip. So next Tuesday, I will be live from the road on my way to Texas for the Texas Glass Show in the Houston area. It's in Rosenberg, which is a southwest suburb of Houston. And then the Tuesday following that, I will be live from the road on my way back from Texas. So I always have a couple places that I like to stop. And if I find something new, I might take a little different back road and see if we find any other fun places to snoop at. So, and you never know what we're going to find at the glass show. So, I think that's going to do it for tonight. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your purchases, supporting the channel, the thumbs up, all that jazz. I really do enjoy bringing fun and different items other than just the glass and the gnomes, but all sorts of fun stuff that we find along the way. So thank you, Kristen, so much for your assistance this evening. And yes, and if anyone is local or in Colorado, the 24th of August, is that the right one, Kristen? I think you put it in the chat. That's when the Mid-Mod show is here in Colorado Springs at the Colorado Springs Event Center, right in the middle of town off of Academy Boulevard. So, I know, Steph, I love finding those fun little things that just make everybody's heart sing and find their forever homes. So thank you so much for joining me tonight. Hope to see you next time. Have a good night, everybody.